World of YouTube. Careful side here. Some technical difficulties. So I was watching this video from Novellis, True Crime Novellis. And, of course, why didn't Bridge Guy take Libby's mobile phone? I didn't watch the whole thing, but one thing did make clear to me. It made me think of something I didn't say. And it is a mind-wrecking game of why this guy did not take the phone. I mean, the point, as this guy made, obviously could be one reason I caught was he was always looking down. Of course, if he knew or quickly looked up once and seen the phone in the hand, excuse me, if that's the case, then that's the one reason why he could keep his head down. Another reason why I think I have mentioned this is that the only reason why he kept his head down is because, that's a high bridge. And I'm surprised they let people cross that thing without no rails on it. You would think they would put rails on the side of that bridge, but they haven't. and if anything, if they are planning on to, it is crazy that, you got teenage kids wandering. Sometimes teenage kids do some crazy things. I'm surprised, like I said, there ain't no railings on that yet, but obviously this guy obviously had maybe some fear of falling. But that's another reason why he kept his head down. And that was a point that Novellis, if I'm saying that right, Novellis made that point. The other point is, and it's got to do with Anthony Snots, Mr. Fake Man. he allegedly had some phone contact with the girls, which I think, damn it, excuse me, that I think he was being followed by someone and, or being looked at. Now, I don't know if he was private messaging Anthony Snots. And, of course, that's what we'll call him from now on, because, for one, it was a fake profile, and he don't deserve to be called that. But, anyways, the thought of this guy, you're right, having every contact with him, and he says that he went to meet up with him, and I don't believe it would have been at the bridge, because if it did, I think that, I don't know. If it was at the bridge that day, then someone intervened, like the real BG, and took care of his ordeal that he wanted to do. And think of this, and this is what my point about Anthony Snots and his phone, and if, they say he was BG. He was in contact with the girls. He knew the girls had their phone that day. So if he was the killer, why wouldn't he take the phone is right? Because you're texting, you're doing all this, getting involved, but he said nobody showed up, and one of the girls annoyed him. So with that being said, that's only another reason why you can't point your finger at Anthony Snots, even though he's got a long record of, being a pathetic loser And instead of, looking of some woman of his own nature, no, he's got to pick up on little girls because them are the only ones gullible enough to say much so, go out with me. Sick bastard. But yes, the question in the main thing in this case is going to be what the rest is on that phone. It's going to be the question of, why did not he take the phone? And I mean, yeah, he obviously didn't take it because he knew not to look up at the girls. And they probably figured out who, if they did know him at the end. And if they do go on to say, like another person sent me some footage of that video of guys down the hill, and, there was an oh my God in there that he detected. And that being said, I'm for damn sure whoever this person was, I mean, I'm starting to go into the direction that these girls knew who he was. But, it wasn't like knew him personally, but knew of him. And right to say, what is he doing here? And, oh man, I'm going to videotape him and let's take a picture of him and take all this footage. Because they're, of course, suspicious. But, whatever the case may be, you can spawn off this story so many ways too. But until you get all the footage on that goddamn phone, I don't know why law enforcement don't bring it out. Because you know what? They're going to blame social media for screwing everything up on the case anyways. Why not just let the rest of it out? Really. Let it out. And I bet you there's some good evidence on that. And finding out who it is, because why? Because it could be someone is right. Somebody knows. Or the good guys. Like I've been theorizing since the beginning. The good guys taking all the bad guys, trying to throw that dirt on them, but because they can't throw it on them, because they know that that is not the person, even though they got lengthy records, even though they've, one guy murdered someone already, and, drug dealers and users and, child molesters, they're all out there in Indiana. They're all roaming the streets. A lot of them are getting picked up and busted, but they're not the ones. And that's why I always say that whoever this person is has to be on the good guys team. And for this phone footage, the phone. The girls were smart enough to get that thing rolling, but nothing else is coming off it. And that agitates the F out of me. I do not like it. There's like 43 seconds of audio. We only get to hear like 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Guys down the hill. And that's that. That's BS. And, why BG didn't take the phone. I mean, that's just a taunt to everybody, because here we are, 5 years later, still no suspect. They know who it is, though, but we still need the public's help. We have DNA, but we still need the public's help. If anybody knows any information, call. I'll tell you, boy, I'll tell you. Insane. Just to think, he rightfully could be still wandering the streets. And why was the phone not taken? Why ain't the rest of it being played? If anything, that's the main thing right now that should be released. Hopefully the new investigators on this story will come forth. But you know what? That's a joke. As I could say that, oh, they're moving their building. They're moving new investigators on the story. And, oh, by the way, in the process of the move, we lost some footage or some evidence. We don't know what happened to it at this time, but we will keep looking forward to finding it. And we apologize. Yeah, that's what I see coming next. And we're going to take everything the old investigators and go over thoroughly. Squeaky clean. Yeah, right. Okay, yeah, we're going to do better this time. We're going to try and get some more. We're going to go back to the old leads. Oh, man. I don't know, folks. There's a way to steal that phone or steal that evidence. God damn it. I'd like to do that just to get a listen. What the fuck's the rest of that say? What? But Anthony Snots is out. I don't think that guy is that dumb not to take a phone. But I don't know. It's just that BG boy. Oh boy. He's got, I will admit, he does got some big, juicy kahunas. Yeah, big, juicy, friggin' ballsy kahunas. Gonna just leave it, be photographed and taped, and still 5 years later laugh at everybody. Oh, yeah. You know, BG, too bad you couldn't just take on a real man. No, you gotta go after little innocent girls. And who cares what the problem is out there that everybody's trying to fix? Innocent lives shouldn't be involved. But, you know, gotta do something somewhere. Sick to say. And it even includes taking innocent lives. Sick. Very sick. But I don't know what to tell you. Till that audio is fully revealed, another year is going to pass. I won't be surprised if a decade passes on this case. Shameful, very shameful. Till that next video, folks, be safe, take care, and BG. I'll be out there one day on the bridge. Why don't you come on down and be the next contestant on Archer's Right? Right to take your ass and whoop it. I'll take you down the hill. Challenge. Are you going to accept it? Let me know, BG. Big guy. Big goof. Big gagunas. Big, goofy, doofy looking baby Huey. Yeah. Out.